It's time now for our Athletes of the Week here on Mid-Minnesota Sports, and it's brought to you by Diamond Point and Sauk Center. And with us this week, a couple of captains from the Fusion swimming team. So what I'd like to do, guys, is have you introduce yourself and tell us what school you go to and also who's in your family, okay?
I'm Brent Blummel. I go to Melrose, and in my family I have my mom, Tammy Blummel, my dad, Keith Blummel, two older brothers, Eric and Mike Blummel, and my sister, Audrey Blummel.
I'm Ted Uppis. I go to Sauk Center. My dad is Mark Uppis. My mom is Barbara Uppis. I have one brother and one sister. There's Sam Uppis and Haley Uppis.
You know, let me ask you this. As the swimming team goes, you're from Melrose, you're from Sauk Center, and, you know, in other sports, we're rivals, right? And I suppose, in a sense, not supposed to like each other, right? But how do you make this work for swimming then?
We kind of just come together, and the coaches help a lot, and older kids really get involved with the younger ones from Sauk, and we get along good.
I think it's really about getting to know the guys from the other team, and it really helps that the two coaches are good friends. And, yeah.
So it all works out, right? Okay, you kind of throw the rivalry out the window and then just want to be one team here. All right, real good. Talk about, too, how did you guys get going in swimming?
Well, my sister was a swimmer and started in 8th grade, and then I remember Meyer telling me in the hallway, hey, you should do swimming. Your sister did it. And I was kind of thinking about it, and then on the day it started, my mom threw my swimming stuff in my backpack, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it. It was just that day I decided, okay, I'll do it. And then it's one of the best decisions I've ever made. So.
All right, real good. Ted?
When I was little, I lived near Fairy Lake, so I got to do plenty of that in the summer, and I really got to enjoy it. So in 3rd or 4th grade, I started competitive swimming, and I liked it ever since. So,
you know, too, as captains, how do you see being a captain on the swimming team? What are some of the things that maybe the coaches talk to you about being a captain? What is expected of you to do that?
Well, you gotta lead by example and don't miss your yards and do what the coaches tell you to do, and really motivate the younger kids and make them feel like they're part of the team.
Yeah, I really think like motivation is key in making sure that the younger kids have an example to look up to, and they can see what you're doing and eventually like learn that behavior.
You know, that is one thing that I've seen you do, and maybe you do it too, but I saw you one day helping out the younger kids and kind of instructing them. What are some of the things that you're telling them?
I think that was a day when I was helping one guy with his start. He had a little trouble entering head first, so I was just trying to help him out so he could get it later, like in meets, and help him like throughout his high school career.
Talk about, too, tell us what events you're in, and are you kind of the guys that set goals for yourself, and what are those, and how do you handle that?
Well, I swim the 50 freestyle, the 100 freestyle, and the 200 and 400 free relays, and I usually set a goal of making it to state. That's my goal this year. So I just work hard. And
hopefully get to that, right? All right.
I swim the 100 fly, the 100 back, the fly or the backstroke in the medley relay, and then the 400 free relay. And yeah, I like to set goals. I think it's really important. It helps you like achieve more than you would if you didn't. And yeah, my goal this year is to make the second day of sections. So hopefully.
You know, can you mention, too, some of your teammates out there that you've been swimming with for a while? Are they goal setters, too? And mention some of the guys that you enjoy being with out here in the pool.
Well, John Schwieters, he's another senior. He's fun to have in the pool, and he sets good goals for himself, too. And Ben Heller, he really picked it up this year. He works really hard. And Justin Hoppy, too. He's a hard worker.
Yeah, I was going to mention Ben Heller because he's catching up to Philippe with his 500, and that's really cool, I think. And, yeah, we had a couple new breaststrokers come up, like Nick Herdering. He's doing really well this year, and Noah Glazner is continuing to do well this year.
think I'll have to mention again, too, because watching practice, I'm sure this can get tedious out here, maybe get boring, but yet, maybe it's your coaches or maybe just you guys, too. You have a lot of fun doing this. There's a lot of whooping up, and there's just a lot of noise, isn't there?
Yeah.
Tell us about practices, and how do you keep them interesting?
Well, the guys are just pretty random and funny most of the time, and so are the coaches. And in between sets, we have some laughs, and so.
Yeah, I think, everything different, like every day, keeps it interesting. And like today, I think we were like singing random songs in the pool and just doing different stuff like that.
Because you do have to do this with swimming, right? Because does it get boring sometimes?
Yeah, well, it's all right. Usually, it's not too bad.
All right. Well, I just see it's a lot of back and forth all the time, and so you do have to have your fun. So, well, thank you for joining us here, and good luck the rest of the season, okay? All right. Those are our athletes of the week here on Mid-Minnesota Sports. They're on the Fusion swimming team, Ted Uppus and Brent Blumel, and it's been brought to you by Diamond Point in Sauk Center.